Paul Tudor Jones made one of the top 10 trades of all time. During the largest single-day drop in US history, when the rest of the world crumbled, he outsmarted Wall Street and earned over $100 million. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal the key metric that helped him profit from the historic crash, the single deadliest flaw to avoid as an investor, and how he can be wrong 80% of the time and still not lose money. To determine if you should stay invested in something or sell it, you should look at the 200-day moving average of closing prices. If anything falls below that, you should get rid of it, according to Jones. He used this to predict the 1987 Black Monday crash. When the market fell below its 200-day moving target, he knew the market was headed for a disaster and took full advantage. However, knowing about this rule is not enough to succeed. In a class at University of Virginia, he taught his $100,000 business course with just 2 key lessons. He first drew a chart like the one that you see here and asked, who wants to stay in the market and who wants to get out? 60% of the people wanted to stay and 40% wanted to get out. To the 40%, he replied, you 40% should never ever invest your own money in your entire life because you've got this contrarian bug and it's the greatest way to ruin that there possibly is. The contrarian bug will make you want to sell things that go to infinity because you think they're dropping soon and buy things that drop to zero because you think they're going back up soon. That's how you die. His first lesson is that you should never go against the trend and be a contrarian investor. Both Warren Buffett and Bill Gates follow this principle to become ultra wealthy. If you think about it, what would you rather invest in? Google Maps or paper maps? Would you go against the trend and say, I think paper maps have a good chance at making a comeback? Probably not. His second lesson is asymmetric risk reward, which is a fancy way of saying risk a little to make a lot. For Jones, he likes to risk $1 to make $5, so he can be a complete idiot and be wrong 4 out of 5 times and still not lose money. Unfortunately, he says that most people do not invest like that. They don't know their real downside. They invest like they're jumping out of a plane and 5,000 feet later they go, oh shoot, where's my parachute? If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to subscribe down below. In his trading career, Jones has seen too many things go to zero, so he has obsessed over this one question. How do I keep from losing everything? The answer? You have to diversify to lower your risk, because defense is 10 times more important than offense. Why? Often, you're not the most informed person about everything. When he was in his early 20s and had just first started working for con trader L.I. Tullis, he went to Tullis and begged him to let him trade. Tullis told Jones that he was still not experienced enough to trade, but Jones kept on asking. Finally, Tullis said, now listen, the markets are gonna be here in 30 years. The question is, are you? If you want to stay in the game for as long as possible, you need to play defense sometimes and have defensive investments. If you want recommendations on some good ones, this next video will cover some of the best defensive investments you can use to protect and grow your money.